Hey, what's up? So today's video is a tag. This tag was originally created by Brenda C. here on Booktube, the Booktube Newbie Tag. So I figured since I am still brand new here on Booktube that this would be a good time for me to do this tag, this video. I mean, why not talk about myself for 5 minutes straight? Sure. So, I mean, let's just get started. I have all the questions written down right here, the old-fashioned way with good old-fashioned paper and pen. Question 1, why did you start this channel? Well, in my last video, my June TBR that I did, I kind of explained the name behind my channel and like why I started it. But to really quickly, briefly summarize what I said in that video, a lot of the reason I named my channel Belle in Real Life is because I feel like I relate to the Disney princess Belle a lot, and I love her as a person and a character, and I love her love of books, and I feel like that was appropriate for a booktube channel name. But I feel like we just relate in a lot of ways, and I really enjoy her as a princess and a character, and I enjoy her independence and of course her love of reading. I already said all this, but yes. That's kind of the behind why I named my channel this. But I mean, I think why I started this channel, I mean, to talk about books and to do reviews and, you know, express my opinion, and for the community. A lot of the reason I think is for the community, and to be able to like talk about books with someone and like have internet friends that love books just seems so awesome, so I'm excited. Question number 2, what are some fun and unique things that you can bring to Booktube? Well, I think that my personality is kind of unique, and I think that I'm going to be able to bring a lot of new books to the community, because I feel like there's just this trend right now, at least, with the YA fiction and like the fantasy, that kind of everyone's reading the same type of books, and they're great books, but I feel like I'm more of a person who reads like non-popular books and like kind of books that are more out there and like by newer authors or just not very well known authors. So I feel like I'm gonna be able to bring a lot of new books to the community that are still great and unique. So yeah, I hope I can do that, and hopefully my opinions are good, because I really want to do reviews mostly, so there you go. 3, what are you most excited for about this new channel? I've said this before multiple times already, but reviews. I'm really excited to share what my thoughts on a book. I love reviewing things and talking about things and talking to other people about things, and so I think that's what I'm most excited for. That and the community. I've already said that, but making new friends here on Booktube and making fellow nerd reader friends, so. Question 4 is, why do you love reading? Of course, I'll give the typical answer. Reading takes you away from the busyness of life and kind of distracts you and gives you like a calm place. It whisks you away into stories and into characters' lives, and it's a beautiful thing. But I think what I'm most fascinated about is the fact that I love writing as well as reading, so I feel like it thrills me that a person can write one sentence of just like words with ink and paper, and it can touch someone so deeply and make them cry or laugh. I think that's just incredible that like a piece of paper can make someone feel so much and change someone's life in so many different ways. I think that's just amazing. Question 5, what book or book series got you into reading? So I've always kind of liked reading, but when I was little, kind of like middle school-ish, I never really read that much. I was always like, oh yeah, I'm a reader, like I love reading, and I didn't read that much. But now that I'm older, I'm trying to really like live up to a reader, like the word, the title reader, and like book nerd or whatever. So I think I read this book a couple years ago, 2 years ago maybe. It's called The Prayer Box by Lisa Wingate, and that book introduced me to not only contemporary fiction, but like good contemporary fiction, and it amazed me what she did with the story and how I connected with the character so much, and I got so upset like that I loved this character so much. I think that's one of the first books that introduced me to really like the more adult reading books that aren't like middle school, and that really got like my passion for reading started, and then I started reading a lot more books after that, and then I was introduced to fantasy and YA fantasy by the Ranger's Apprentice series by John Flanagan, because when I read Ranger's Apprentice, that first book, I was like, like my whole world was open to this adventure, young adult, fantasy, fiction, you know, everything. Like, I was like, whoa, this world exists. These books exist, and they're amazing and way better than I thought, and I love them. So that was kind of my first, like, aha, books moment. Yeah, those are kind of the books that really got me started to read a lot. Question 6, what questions would you ask your favorite booktuber? Well, my favorite booktuber is Christine over at Poland Bananas Books, and I think I would ask her either how she comes up with such creative content, or how she's so funny and peppy. Like, how are you so funny and peppy all the time, Christine? I don't understand. I don't get it. How much coffee do you consume in a day? I want to know. And the last question, question 7, what challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Probably being consistent with videos and with content, and just to keep reading even when I get in reading slumps and I don't feel like reading. Yeah, so that's the end of this tag. If you want to do this tag, feel free. I was not tagged by anyone, I just chose to do it. So go ahead. If you're new to BookTube, would love to know if you do this video. And why don't you post in the comments what book you're currently reading. Yeah, thanks for watching this video. I hope you'll subscribe to my channel, give this video a like. I think that's all I have to say. I hope you have an absolutely lovely rest of your day. Bye!